Hello everyone, my name is Chelsea Joyce U. Florencio. I'm 20 years old and I'm here to talk about women empowerment. I've always wanted to talk about empowering women because I want to give my fellow women the encouragement they need to stand up for themselves and be confident in facing hardships in life. Today, we can see that women are already given privileges, in contrast to the past centuries where women were marginalized, objectified, and denied from opportunities they deserve. Before, women were powerless and suppressed in different lands. They don't have a voice to fight for their rights, and they were restricted to participate in making decisions for the society. But our women before became aware of the situation in their society, and that made a way for a revolutionary change, giving every woman the voice of power. And that's because of our strong and brave advocates. Feminists are women heroes who were able to win the women's right to social, political, and economic privileges. Women were able to give and have their contributions to the development that our society needs. However, we could still see the shadow of patriarchy and women's inferiority to men. I have learned women's past, and as a woman, I feel so bad that they were materialized and not given opportunities they deserve. They were like cow that was tethered to their masters. Women before were actually not free. They were restricted to do what they wanted to, and they were hindered to pursue their dreams. So I wonder how frustrated they were during those times. We could still see men's superiority over women just because they are physically stronger, and also because that's what they believe, that they are more powerful than women. Well, I'm not pertaining to all the boys out there, just some of them, who really thinks that they are superior than women. We may affirm it or not, but there's no place in this world where every woman is empowered and confident. Because it is indeed not easy to be one, especially when you are unwilling to be uplifted as a human. In some region of the world, women receive less formal education than men. Women's abilities and talents were unrecognized, and that mirrors to powerlessness. If everyone has an access to a quality education, then everyone will have a chance to attain knowledge about what is really essential. The participation and partnership between men and women is very important in making everything set in equilibrium. So it is just fair if women will have the same opportunity as men, and that way we can also incorporate gender equality. Since we have attained change where women's knowledge and ideas are entertained and welcomed, why don't we take this chance to act and be heard and create more opportunities not only for us but also for everyone? Well, we can actually make a way for that, and it must start within ourselves. So I am here to share my experience as a woman who started as a coy and shy girl that turned into a confident and strong woman. Well, not that much as compared to our superheroes, but I still believe I am. When I was a kid, I experienced being bullied, and that made me feel a bit insecure. I cried, but not too much because there's a part of me that says I am not what other people think or say. I am actually what I think and believe. If they say I am ugly and incapable of doing something great, I don't care. Say what they want to say, I really don't care. And there I realized that it really starts with yourself. You just have to build a shield to block all the negativities they throw at you. You just have to focus more on making yourself a great person. Just remember what Rene Descartes said. I think, therefore I am. If you think you are beautiful, then you are beautiful. If you think you are powerful, then you are powerful. It really starts in your mind. As I grow old, I get to know more about women's rights, and it is my education that helped me to be aware of women's autonomy. Knowing those things are making me feel so bad and somewhat angry because what the hell was that? We are all human and we should have equal rights. Besides, if there's no women, how can our population be multiplied, huh? And without women, our world wouldn't be the same. I'm telling you. It's making me furious because just imagine how our fellow women struggled during those dark times. But anyway, we are lucky now that we get to live in a world where women can live freely. So let's not waste our heroes' sacrifice and struggles to achieve our prerogatives as a woman. Nonetheless, let us not settle for this kind of society. We might have seen changes through the years, but these changes must be changed again, over and over again, until we reach the absolute development for each and every one of us. Okay, so going back to my life, I still remember when I was 17, I had an argument with my classmate, a boy. I'm not a man hater, but I do really hate those who belittle and disrespect women. You know, they're just completely assholes. Maybe that bravery is innate in me, because whenever there's a guy that talks to me insolently, I'll talk back without inhibition. How dare he talk to me impudently, right? No matter how big or tall he is, he can scare me to death. I'll fight back. I got knowledge and I'm smart. I know the consequences and I know my rights. So I don't tolerate cheeky men. I don't care if they hurt me, because if they do, they'll just put themselves in vain, and that would be a win for me. If they want me to be kind to them, be kind to me first, and remember I'm a woman. Boys are physically stronger than me, so they should know how to control themselves. You know, respect is a big thing. Okay, so going back to the guy I got an argument with when I was in my 11th grade. I can't remember why we argued that time, but I clearly remember what made me really furious that time. He just said me this exact line, "Babae ka lang." Oh my! That made my ear wrong, and I'm hearing war, and I can see blood. Well, okay, that's a hyperbole, but yeah, that made me really furious that time. And of course, as fearless as I am, I faced him and answered him, "Lalaki ka lang." Duh. Of course, hindi ako papatalo. But I'm telling you again, I am not a man hater. I actually have a lot of guy friends and they're kind and gentlemen. I don't belittle them. I don't look down on them because they're good. They excel at many things, but I could let myself defeated by his lowering words. You know, that's just nonsense. And especially when it comes to talking about women, I can't let him belittle women. So it's just my rage against him. But we're totally fine now. Really. So yeah, that's how passionate I am as a woman. I'll fight just to show them that we are not just women. For me, woman is a title and that shouldn't be affiliated with lowering words. We were born because we have a role to take upon ourselves, and also because we have responsibilities to comply with, socially, politically, and economically. If we'll help one another, we can create an empire where women can also rule and shine. So, to my fellow women, let us be brave and courageous to express ourselves, our thoughts and ideas as a woman, because that's our right. We should not let other people look down on us because we possess unique characteristics that can make a change to the world. Working hard in making this change for the betterment of every woman is important. But rather than that, we should believe in ourselves more, because believing in yourself will be a great help to start empowering not only yourself, but also other people. Be also guided by what has Mother Teresa said. Men and women are equal but not the same. We are equal because we are all human and created in the image of God, but not the same. We are completely different because each of us is unique in our own way. We have capabilities that only women can have, and there are things that only women can do. So let us not think lowly of ourselves for being a woman. We should be clothed in strength and dignity, and love without fear of future. We should have a fierce soul, a brave heart, and a strong mind. That way we could be empowered and appraised, and we could face any challenges with our heads up high. Know that women's empowerment is intertwined with human rights, because we are also qualified of every right we have in the place we live in. We are people of our country, and we are covered with human law, simply because we are human, and being empowered is our right. So let us not falter from those destructive criticisms they throw at us. Women must be strong and proud for who and what they are, as long as they don't cause any harm to other people. Now that we already have the voice of power, let's not waste this opportunity and take this moment to soar high and contribute great things to our society. Like men, we are also capable of making grand accomplishments, because we are talented and powerful beyond measure, and we are, of course, beautiful beyond any description. So let us support one another to make every woman of the world believe in themselves and become unbreakable and bedazzling, just like a precious and priceless diamond. So that's it. Thank you for listening and, of course, for watching. Cheers to every woman out there, and girl power!